when did you find the red pill? What was your red pill moment?
Yeah, so basically, for me, what happened was I had always known about these, uncomfortable truths when it comes to intersexual dynamics, but because I grew up in a Muslim household, my father was a leader, my mom respected him, she followed his lead, and and then growing up as a kid, I remember my uncle, my father, they would always tell me, you need a woman that's going to follow your lead, not be promiscuous, and, obviously the Islamic traits, right?
Sure.
Because I grew up in a Muslim household. And I kind of knew this stuff as a child, but as I got older, I started to see why they told me these things. When I went to college as a teenager, and I saw, people just, basically it was just like rampant sex everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I kind of like had to figure it out what was going on. And I had trouble dealing with women when I was younger. I lost my virginity when I was 18 years old. So
wait a minute, let me stop you right there. See, this is what the black pillars jump on. Myron Gaines didn't lose his virginity until he was 18 years old. I knew he was a simp. I knew he was no good.
Exactly. Prom night too, to make it even more cliche. But
hey man, if ever there's a time to lose it, that would be it.
Yeah, prom night. So basically, and then I went to college. I was an athlete in college. I went to Northeastern University in Boston. I rode Division I there. And basically, as an athlete, I kind of got to see, because I always say college is like a miniature world, where social status, obviously there's athletes, there's frat guys, whatever. And that would be the equivalent to like being maybe a professional athlete or a celebrity in the real world. So I always say college kind of gives you a glimpse of how the world really works, especially with intersexual dynamics. Because the girls pretty much are dealing with the top 20% of guys, if not maybe even less. If you're not a frat guy or an athlete, it's going to be very difficult to attract women. So I saw that in college, and then after I got out of college, I went through a phase where it was like, obviously I was domain dependent at the time.
Of course.
So I had to kind of like relearn things, and then I went to Miami. I've been living in Miami now for almost 3 years, and that kind of makes or breaks you, man. If you don't figure it out in Miami, you're gonna take an L every single time. So yeah, man. It started, I would say, with my religious background and my family. My parents are still together to this day, and it confirms a lot of red pill truths. As we would say, to have a successful relationship, the man's got to be the leader. Your wife's got to respect you, or your girl, whoever it may be, and she's got to defer to your authority. It never works the other way around. And when you look at like the divorce statistics, you look at the single parent households, etc. It's very evident that if there's not a strong father in the home who's the leader, there's going to be problems. And we can look at all the statistics of what happens when children come from single parent households, namely single mother households.
That's right.
Keep it real.
There you go.
And yeah, your chances of becoming I don't know if we can swear, but a mess up are significantly higher. So
to watch the rest of this interview, go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. The link is in the description.